So time for a quick update on my balfouri communal. Just a couple nights after rehousing them, I came into the tarantula room to check them out, and just heads up, those are not heat lamps. I'm sure some people are going to see the red and think that they're heat lamps. Those are actually LED lights. There's no heat coming off them whatsoever. But I threw on the red LEDs because I was hoping that it would entice some of them to come out, and it worked. I came in, there were several of them out and about. I grabbed my camera to quickly get some footage of them. I didn't bother talking during this one because I figured I could go do the voiceover later. But as you can see, they're out and about and exploring. The neat thing was, as ones were out exploring the tank and whatnot, other ones would come out, they'd encounter each other, kind of touch each other a little bit, like to show their familiarity, and then move on. In one case, one of them came out, and unfortunately, don't think I got this one on video, but it was wandering around the perimeter of the enclosure, ran into one of the other spiders. They touched each other, and then both of them proceeded to wander around the rest of the enclosure together. So it was almost like they tagged up and went on a little journey with each other. And again, they're tarantulas. I don't know how much you can read into the behavior, but these guys have continued to surprise me by some of the things that they do and some of the interactions they have. And until somebody sees these guys actually living communally in the wild, and I'm not sure, I don't believe there's been an actual report of scientific observation of these guys in their natural habitat living like this. But I would say from what I've seen from my own communal and what I've been hearing from other folks who have been trying them, they are very, very social. I mean, there's no other way to put it. A lot of species, you can keep them together. The H and C come to mind, but there are certain things you need to make sure of. Like for the H and C, the general consensus is that you need to have sack mates that are all around the same size. For the balfouri, it seems like any type size will get along with each other just fine. You don't have to worry about cannibalism, knock on wood. So far they seem to get along great, and even some of the footage I've seen of them having tiffs over food, it's settled in a very amicable way, kind of like, all right, you can't have this, the other person, spider goes off, not person, goes off and finds another food item. Or there's even been situations where one has killed a couple prey items and left one behind, and another one has gone up and grabbed the other prey item, which is amazing. So again, this is just one communal. I do encourage people that have the communals to share their stories with me, because I think between all of us, we can come up with a lot of information about these guys. So maybe we can't see them in the wild, but I do think that a lot of this behavior we're seeing is instinctual behavior, and something that's probably similar in a wild habitat in where they come from. So again, M balfouri communal, guys are doing great, and I'll keep updating.